Hey everyone, and Happy New Year. This is Dr. May from Aliveness Programs, and we offer programs for conscious eating and intentional living. And I hope all of you had a beautiful New Year's Eve celebration last night. Some of you know I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and we ended up staying up late last night to go get ourselves some Superman ice cream at the ice cream store. So we had a good time doing something that parents of small children do on New Year's Eve. So I don't know how much fun that sounds to some of you, but that was my night. So today's vlog is, now that we're talking about the new year, today's vlog is all about not making new rules for the new year, but actually breaking some of your rules for the new year. So if you are someone who struggles with food and with your body, I know, because I used to do the same thing, I know you have so many rules about how you live your life. Yeah, we come up with a lot of rules because we think that if we have all those rules in place, that somehow we're going to create our lives to be just how we want them or really great. You know, rules like when you need to get up in the morning, what you're allowed to eat, where you allow yourself to go, how clean your house is. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to what it is that I'm saying. And I'm actually going to go in a little bit deeper because I have a personal example that I want to share. That's a perfect representation of how important it is that we think about breaking the rules as we go into the new year instead. So when I first started dating my husband, everybody knows in the beginning of a relationship that there's just a little bit more sexy time happening, right? And when I started sleeping at his house, I had this rule that I wanted to go to sleep by 10 o'clock at night. And you know, I had this whole story that I needed to be in bed by 10 o'clock because if I didn't, then I'd wake up the next day and I'd be dragging. And let's face it, if I was dragging, I wasn't going to make it to the gym in the morning. And that meant in my mind that I wasn't going to have that opportunity to burn up some calories and really lose some weight. So you can already hear that when you struggle with food and you struggle with your body, you come up with these rules so that A leads to B, leads to C, leads to losing weight, we think. But what I was doing is I was being so rigid about that idea that when he wanted me, you know, to stay up a little bit later every now and then, and I really resisted. I resisted just being in the moment. So instead of living with aliveness, instead of enjoying the moment fully, I was finding myself wanting to stick to my rules. So can you see wholeheartedly that would be a great opportunity to throw that rule right out the window? And that's what I'm here to encourage you to do. Because people who struggle with food and their bodies, we miss out on a lot of life. We miss out because we think we're going to get where we want to go by sticking to our rigid routine to lose that weight. But what we end up missing out on is we end up missing out on life. So before you close this video, think for yourself what some of the rules are that you've gotten so rigid about. What are some of the rules? Write it down. 1 to 3 rules that you're willing to just throw out, toss out the window so that you can live in your aliveness, so that you can really show up and be more concerned about that. Because here's the really ironic thing, that when we are living in our aliveness, how much do you think we crave and are so hungry for food? That we crave and are so hungry for weight loss? No. We step beyond that. We evolve beyond that. And that does not remain the focus. So the cure is to live your life with aliveness. And I hope that you can identify a couple of ways that you can begin doing that right now.